All right. So we should be back. Let me know if y'all can't hear or if the volume's messed up or something like that. We should be back, good to go. My apologies on that. My apologies on that. But it should look a lot cooler now and a lot more whatever. It was looking boring, dude. So I had to switch it up. My bad, y'all. But here we go.
One of
Wait for a couple people to get here. I'm actually gonna check it myself too, just to make sure it looks straight.
those where
All right.
um, leaves you ringing, you know. And it was not long before that, and so I thought, maybe this will make you happy. Will it make you happy to? Would you like to hit me in the ear again? Would that make you feel better? Will that make you stop this? Would have done anything to have stopped. Outside of taking anything to some physical level, I disagreed with that wholeheartedly. That's not me. It's not who I've ever been. It's not who I'll ever be.
Just give me 1 second. Let me turn the volume up really quickly. On our stream. Turn this volume up. Put that up because they have extremely quiet volume on their microphones. So give me 1 second. Desktop audio. We're gonna crank that to a little bit higher. Let me know if it's too high. Let me know if the volume gets too high, too unbearable. All right, just let me know in the chat, and I'll definitely turn it down. All right.
This is a different portion from what Mr. Rottenborn played for you today. It's DX 598. I believe the portion Mr. Rottenborn played was designated 598B, so this will be 598C.
Okay.
And first I'd like to play the portion from 31 minutes, 14 seconds to 33 minutes, 4 seconds.
All right, any objection to 598C?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
And then we will
Sounds
go
like it's
on
gonna be
and
a long
play
one right
the
here.
second portion, which is 56 minutes, 27 seconds to 59 minutes.
Perfect. Okay.
54
Thank you. Hello.
seconds.
Hey.
All right, 598C in evidence.
You know, and it builds, right? Like you build, I build, you know. It isn't like at one moment either of us sign a certificate of saying, or like sign the contract or say, okay, now a bloodbath. No. So acting as though there's a choice between the two is irrelevant. I'm not asking you to stay over having a bloodbath. I'm asking you, over walking away. I'm not asking you to have a bloodbath over walking away. I'm asking you to work it out over prolonging it and making.
So she's saying, I'm not asking you to divorce with me and understanding that if we divorce, that you're going to end up paying me a lot of money. I'm not asking for that. I understand. So it sounds like she's trying to appease to him to work it out. Now, keep in mind, she's recording all these conversations, right? So I don't know. That might be a bit grimy in my opinion because since she is recording these conversations, she knows that if it does come down to this and she does end up getting into a position where she's going to sue him, she's going to use these types of things to build the perfect character, the perfect image of the perfect look. So you could take this two different ways, but let's continue.
Making it bigger.
Right, but if...
At least that's how I see it.
Indeed.
You know?
But if things get heated,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's going somewhere nasty, and the name calling begins, and all that stuff, I've got to get away. Because I don't want to be ever in a situation again like that. Never.
Me too. Me too.
Never. So
Me too.
that's don't freak out if we do have a fight and I walk away.
I'm not going to do that. I'm asking you to stay when you feel you are also in.
Hello, hey, in the chat says, if we look at Johnny before he got with Amber and how he looked after being with her, he aged considerably. You know, I saw a picture a few seconds ago, and I'll try and pull it up in a second, of Johnny, yeah, and it looked like it wasn't taken, the date wasn't that long ago, but he did look different for sure. But I know, we all age, but it seems, now keep in mind, this is another aspect too, this is an A-list actor, right? So I'm not saying that you can obviously act, age on your face or anything like that, but he is able to manipulate and convey emotions a lot and placate or at least play into that hey, I'm stressed out. I'm aging faster now because of this woman type of deal. So this is Johnny Depp, man. All right, this is one of the best actors, arguably, to ever live. So he's on the stand right now. So he can sway our emotions any type of which way possible. But it seems like it's really genuine. But how are we supposed to know? Self Love Heals said this: she's physically abusive through and through. As much recordings that this manipulative B word has, she can't produce any that demonstrates that he physically abused her like she alleged. Okay. Matifi says recording 1 year. I don't know if she's been recording, things for a straight year. I'm sure she's been recording things for a little bit, though. I mean, maybe at least a couple months. This is speculative. I don't know, though. I don't know about that. Maybe Self Love Heals will know, or one of the ladies in the chat. Let's continue.
The interest of working it out.
I think it's a good idea for us to take a moment or two, take some time. Take some time to think by ourselves without being, barraged by each other's fucking bullshit whatevers. Let's take
Johnny Depp is just stone faced still right now.
And then come back, try and be calm.
It looks like the video's frozen, but he's
walk
just sitting
through
there.
the thing. But
yeah, he blinked.
I'm not gonna stand and fight with you. I will not. You can
I
call me a
don't want that.
coward.
I don't
You
want
can call
that.
me anything you want. All those names, do it. But I will not do it again.
Please stop asking. Please, can you stop for the sake of this conversation?
No, I'm just saying I won't do it again. That's all.
So it's kind of like this weird non-confrontational confrontation. Johnny's like, yo, listen, I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Meanwhile, they're all just sitting together and everything like that. But now I hear what you're saying, Self Love Heals. They can't find any actual abuse that he has on her, and she did actual abuse on him. So that's big right there. That's definitely big. Maybe I can make this a poll, but what do y'all think? As a man, right? As a full-grown man, as a full-grown 50, 55, 45, however old Johnny Depp is, grown man, do you think that domestic physical abuse is as much of a threat, or do you think that we don't give it enough threat or recognition within the man domestic abuse situations inside of the household? Because, I'll be honest with you, and I say this, I'm trying to be really politically correct, but a lot of people don't believe that domestic abuse can happen with a woman and a man. A lot of people don't think that can happen, because the guy's naturally stronger, the guy's naturally this, the guy's naturally that. As a matter of fact, that's what mainstream society says. Mainstream society says that, guys are stronger, man. And mainstream society even laughs a bit. Like, check it out. If you were to walk into a police station, let me just play some stuff. If you were to walk into a police station and as like a guy, and don't be above 6'2" or 6'3", obviously they're gonna be like, nigga, what? If you walk in, you be like, hey, my wife is abusing me, whatever it might be. They're gonna obviously they'll probably take it seriously, but as soon as you walk out of the doors, they're gonna be like, what's wrong with this guy type deal, right? Most of them will be like, hey, you should just leave. Now, I understand not leaving, because if you really love somebody like it looks like Johnny loves her, then you won't want to leave and you'll go through the abuse. As a matter of fact, this happens to a lot of women. You really love somebody, you're willing to kind of, sit through it a bit more. And the women are naturally a bit more patient than guys. And it seems like Johnny Depp does have a little bit more of that. I don't want to say feminine side to him, but he does have like more of a softer side, and he's kind of like, talking to Amber like, oh, well, you smacked me in the ear, and like, oh yeah, it really hurt, and like you have my whole head ringing, and stuff like that. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. They communicate differently and things like that. He's just a bit more of an emotional communicator. I shouldn't have said feminine. He's just a bit more of an emotional communicator. I don't want to say feminine, because feminine can be used to like demoralize and humiliate and shame and stuff like that. So that's kind of really gaslight and BS by me, but. Like I'm sure I got feminine traits that dudes like. Apparently, being emotional is feminine. People say, "Oh, truth, you're emotional." Sometimes that's feminine. So hey, whatever, whatever it might be. But I do think that he's like almost kind of boyish with Amber a little bit, and she recognized that. Let's get back to this, because I don't even know, dude.
And then come back, try and be calm, and walk through the thing. But I'm not gonna stand and fight with you. I will not. You can call me a coward. You can call me anything you want. All those names, do it. But I will not do it again.
Please stop asking. Please, can you stop for the sake of this conversation?
No, I'm just saying I won't do it again. That's all.
Questions? I forgot to see if closed captions is on for this. Damn, man. Let me see. Damn, I don't think it is.
Okay, great. Then let's take our space.
No, closed
And let's
captions
not
aren't
do this anymore,
available.
because I'm really getting frustrated. And I'm really, really, really sick of this argument.
Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I need to see if I can turn closed captions on really quickly. Oh, can I? No, I don't think I can. Damn. I can't turn them on. Fuck. Shout out to Queenie for becoming an aware member. Shout out to Queenie for becoming an aware member in the chat. I appreciate that, Queenie. Shout out to Queenie for becoming an aware member in the chat. Okay, Yana, we're gonna continue, y'all. We're gonna continue. My apologies. I apologize. I didn't think about it. I can't end it again though. So.
Okay? Okay?
Stop. Okay.
Why are you saying stop?
Because
May
you're being
I
so-
go?
Please, it causes me so much stress when you leave, when you walk away from me with that. It's like you don't understand how much worse you're making this.
I can't believe this.
Please, you're making it worse for me.
Okay, I'm sorry for you.
Please, I'm only trying to tell you so that you know you're causing me immense stress right now when you walk away like that. There's no reason to be mad.
Well, then say goodbye. I haven't walked away. You're not saying goodbye. You won't let me fucking leave.
That's a bit.
Let me
Oh my
leave.
God. Stop rushing me! Stop pushing me in the corner and then poking me with a stick and
Oh my
then saying,
God.
why are you saying the words you want me to say?
Oh my gosh.
Stop poking me! Stop rushing me! Stop throwing me against the wall and going, what? You don't like that wall? You don't like the fucking wall? Stop pushing me!
All right.
I'm not pushing you. I'm rushing you.
Hey. Woo, man. Hey. Hey. Hey, man. She going off. That pref. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I don't want this conversation anymore right now. I need space.
Yo, she's recording this, and I don't know. She made it seem like he pushed her against the wall. I don't know where that came from.
And I will take my space, whether you like it or not. I will take it. And you will take your space. But if you keep halting
I'm not doing anything
this
to you.
and continuing,
I'm
with
not
is he talking
doing
rhetoric,
it. I'm begging you to stop.
I don't. Okay, stop. I'm stop. Stop. Now I have to go. Okay? So we will speak to each other in a couple of hours. Okay? I hope you have some kind of revelation that makes you feel better. You know? I hope I do too. But we'll just see when I get home. We'll just talk, or we won't talk, or we'll finish this, or we won't finish it. But this is not love. This is not happiness. This is not. This is.
Stop doing this. Please, you're causing so much fucking stress.
Yo, okay, so we've all been in these arguments, right? We've all been in these arguments where it's like we're arguing about something that really doesn't even matter. This is like one of those arguments where we're arguing about something that really doesn't. I mean, what are we arguing for right now? Like, he's not really threatening to leave. He doesn't want to leave. He's like sitting in their car. They're sitting in a car together, right? And we've all been in this thing like, just stop doing it. Stop being like that. And you're like, stop being like what? Like what? What are we even arguing about right now type of deal? That's what's going on. This is, if you're in these types of relationships, then you need to run for the freaking hidden hills. You need to run for the hills have eyes. You need to run for West Virginia. Flame around now, take me home, country road. You need to get out because this is pretty much lunacy at this point, right? Now, when you're playing this on the big stage, this sounds crazy. Both of them are looking crazy right now, yo. This is embarrassing. Now, I don't think this is gonna tarnish Johnny Depp or anything like that. Johnny Depp is a made man, and a lot of people have his back in public support, and we have some supporters of his in the chat as well. I'm not here to play any side. I'm just here to just give my account and give what I think. All right, so let's continue.
But if you keep halting
I'm not doing anything
this
to you.
and continuing,
Halting what, Johnny?
So much fucking stress. I'm gonna die at this age. I'm gonna fucking die.
She said, I'm going to die at this age. Jesus. Somebody, how old is Amber Heard? Maybe I'm missing something. How old is Amber? She said she's going to die at this age. Yo, she's going in.
I hope I do too. But we'll just see when I get home. We'll just talk, or we won't talk, or we'll finish this, or we won't finish it.
I told y'all this is crazy.
But this is not love. This is not happiness. This is not. This is.
Please stop doing this. Please, it causes so much fucking stress. I'm gonna die at this age. I'm gonna fucking die. You're causing me so much stress. Please stop. Please, I feel like I have a heart attack almost every day. Please stop. Please
what are you
stop
doing? Why-
doing it. Please.
She said she feels like she's going to have a heart attack almost every day. Hey, but listen, though. We've been in that feeling, too. Hey, I've been in that feeling, too. You love somebody so bad that you feel like your heart is going to explode if they leave. Oh, my God. That's the worst feeling in the world. Y'all got to feel Amber now. Y'all got to feel Amber alert. Amber's trying to alert us. I'm going to get flamed for defending Amber.
Stop. He's so fucking mean.
Why
You're
are
a
you
fucking
with me?
bully. Stop. Please
He said, why are you
stop.
listening?
I've been begging you not to fight. I just said, can we please have a normal argument? Just even a normal conversation, fucking normal argument. And for the last hour, I've been begging you to please just leave it at that. Let's just go on with our night. I would have been able to come in with you. We would have been able to let it go in a few minutes. It would have been fine. It would just, if we allowed ourselves to have fucking normal arguments. Please.
Okay. She just said if we allowed ourselves to have normal arguments, things would be fine. Now, we're going to have to pause right here. All couples argue. You and I both know that. I mean, hey, we've argued. Listen, people have come. We all argue as humans, but is it normal to normalize healthy arguments? I think Amber might be onto something. Should we start normalizing healthy arguments to where it's like, hey, we're about to have a healthy argument here. B word, don't ever. Naker, don't ever. And then after that, like, the healthy argument is pretty much over. We said everything that we felt, and we don't have to like go there for a little bit type of deal. I'm saying this in jest. This is a horrible idea, right? This is a horrible idea, but this is what she said. I thought that was a very interesting thing to say right there. Can we just have normal arguments?
You're killing me with this. You're killing me. You're fucking killing me.
Oh, she is sobbing. She's having a meltdown, yo. She's melting down.
Sean, could you, please?
Sean.
I want you to just go. I want you to take your medicine or whatever. I'm
Oh
sorry
no,
that
not the
upset you.
medicine, Johnny. Come on, Johnny.
Thank you, Sean.
That's
I'm
just.
ready to go. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, on the medicine, Amber. When Amber heard that, she was like, "Oh, you gonna do the medicine card?"
Mr. Depp, in the
Yo, man, if somebody tells me to take my medicine, they're about to take the medicine with me, damn it, because the pill bottle's going right in their mouth. Oh, my nigga, you gonna tell me to take my medicine? Okay, I'm gonna show you what this medicine's for, my nigga.
beginning, well, first of all, do you know where you are when you're having this discussion with Miss Heard?
Oh, God, here goes
The
Johnny.
only-
These answers, Jesus
Excuse
Christ.
me, the only clue that I
Johnny can't speak. Johnny lost the ability to speak English when he walked into the courtroom. On these cameras, he's talking as fluently as a Cocker Spaniel.
have is that
That don't even make sense.
Sean is being called. I'd called Sean and said to drive her home, or I believe it was probably at Sweetser, so then she could drive back. He would drive her back to downtown Penthouse 3 with. She didn't seem in any shape to drive to me.
And earlier in the clip, there was a
Casting
reference
judgment.
to a bloodbath. What does that mean in the context of that conversation?
I don't know. Again, it seems like some word that was. It became
Objection,
part
Your
of
Honor. He said he doesn't know.
All right, I'll sustain
The lawyer mentioned something about bloodbath. Hey, hey, that money lawyer coming in to defend. Objection, Your Honor. That's out of line.
Next question.
Johnny's like, yeah, that's about right. That's what I pay you for. West Virginia. Trying to bring a bloodbath into the argument, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Depp, at the end of the day on Thursday, Mr. Rottenborn played an audio recording for you where you were heard saying you were going to hurt yourself. Do you remember that?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And I'm not going to play that audio recording again. It seemed upsetting to you, but I do want to ask you a couple questions about that, okay?
Sure.
Could you
Yo, man, this is straight disrespect. I'm not going to play the audio recordings, but we are going to talk about it, all right? Yo, lawyers are so disrespectful, yo. I know lawyers got to watch their back in the streets because this is nothing but disrespect. Is this how court works? What kind of court is this? Is this civil court or what?
you please tell the jury when that recording is from?
That recording is from July of
This may hurt, but it's necessary in order for me to
2016. This was a few months after the
You may die, but it's necessary to sacrifice the many so that you can live.
the restraining order had been put on me. I had been on tour through Europe, and then coming through the States, I got messages from
I'm pretty sure Johnny's
Christian
lawyer was like, "Here,
Carino,
take these pills,
both of our
and but an
former
hour before
agent,
this starts, and it'll help you answer the questions."
saying that Ms. Heard wanted to meet with me in San Francisco.
Man, they
'Cause we had
traveling all over the world. We were in UK, San Francisco. Damn.
One of our last dates on the tour was San Francisco,
Oh, it was a tour.
and I was confused as to why
What kind of tour? Johnny?
Ms. Heard wanted to meet with me, especially since I was under a court order not to come within, I don't know, 100, 200 feet or something of her. So at first I said,
Objection, Your Honor. The question was simply, do you remember when that was from? It's beyond scope.
Okay.
Cha-ching.
So
That's what. You see the smile right there, ladies and gentlemen? That smile.
so that we could finish the discussion that she wanted to have with me.
and how did that discussion go?
Oh, I forget. I lost the timestamp. If y'all saw that smile, that's a smile of money.
Not particularly well. I was quite confused as to why I had been summoned to her at that point, since all the news was just about the fact that I had allegedly done all these horrible things to her, and so I was talked into going there. I went and met with her in hopes that
Wait. So
she would.
he already had a restraining order against him, but he still met up with her after he had a restraining order against him. Very bad idea if you're a guy, by the way. Just I wouldn't do that, you know. But he was trying to work it out, right? I mean, this is obviously a traumatically bonded relationship or a trauma bond type of relationship, right? They love each other, but it's through trauma, and they're just not able to sink or swallow their pride. And for whatever reason, it's a weird psychological trauma bonds is a weird, especially in relationships where you really do love each other. I think that she really did love him, and I think he really loved her. But I don't know why exactly certain people can really love each other, but be the freaking like death of each other as well emotionally when it comes down to it, and like take so much away from a person. I don't know how that works, but it does happen, yo. Like I think they were in love.
Retract her
Like,
lies.
I don't know. I think some people really just do like drama, yo. Like some people legitimately need drama in their life. They have to have the drama because it's either interesting to them, or maybe they just like Self Love Heals said, they're raised around it, and so that trauma is a part of their drama, and it's now normalized to them. So I mean, this could be something to where, you know, hey, they're really not even that bothered by it, but you know. But because of it, it is what it is. Now the entire world is talking about it, and we're more invested in it than they are. Who knows? I don't know, but I get the feeling that they almost like this, you know?
That the world was now had been fed, and in no way was she ready to do that. And I couldn't understand why I was there.
I want to say something. I heard the PTE podcast. I forget the name of her podcast. PTE, Permission to Exist. Permission to Exist is the YouTube channel. I heard her talking about this. When the Will Smith slap went down, right? The Will Smith slap happened at the Oscars, an internationally televised event with hundreds and millions of people that could potentially reach and watch through televisions. That's how wide the scope of the Oscars is. It's an international event. And it used to be a lot bigger than it is, right? But she had a concept and a theory, and this is tinfoil hat conspiracy theory 101, right? So take this with a mega grain of pink Himalayan salt. But she thought, and she conceptualized, and I was like, man, that is really interesting that Hollywood and the media is now trying to push real life movies. This is what Permission to Exist said. Organic Black, if you can put her link in the channel box, I'd appreciate that, my dear. But this is what she said. She said that Hollywood now is moving towards actually using real life dramas more and more and more and more and more. And she said that it's some sort of psyop. Now, this is allegedly everything. Can you just say allegedly and not get banned from YouTube? So this is allegedly blah, blah, blah. Fair use, blah, blah, blah. Right? All the little keywords to keep me from completely having the channel sync more than it already been. So she thinks that this is like real life movies being played out. Like they're planning this. They're having actual situations and scenarios where maybe Johnny Depp would have been in a movie where his wife threw an axe at him and his finger got cut off and he was arguing this. Now I know it sounds ludicrous and I know it sounds a little off kilter, a little off hindled, but check it out. I've heard more crazy conspiracy theorists, like a man that has a station or a website called Info, and I'm not going to figure out the rest of that website yourself, but it has to do with a conflict between two countries.com, who says a lot of crazy stuff, and then 15 years later when the videos are dropped of these rituals and stuff like that happened allegedly, and it is like proven to be 100% accurate and true, everybody was like, dang, this dude wasn't crazy all alone. Like, he was really talking about some crazy stuff, but it actually happened, though. It actually happened, though. So this is just one of those cases where I look at it, I'm like, man, it seems like a crazy chain of events. Like, why would Hollywood actually try and make something like this happen? But think about how much press, how much drama. Think about the numbers. Think about the money. Think about the level of publicity that these types of actual real-life cases have. Now, yes, celebrities go through things all the time, but I'm just saying, look at life from a different set of goggles. It's a fun way to kind of interact with new content and to just look and observe people through a different lens, right? I thought that was really a different, interesting color of the kaleidoscope to look through. That perspective of, hey, Will slapping somebody, having never had gotten into a physical confrontation in his life, right? Why is that focused around women as well? Now we have Johnny Depp, another very, very prominent figure in Hollywood that's now at the talking table at the forefront of society, who's being backed up. But it's another domestic violence type of surrounding abuse type of case that still has to deal with a woman, right? Which is, I don't know, it's just interesting. Is it that the manosphere is right and that women are just not being able to, and that the women are causing all this madness and stuff like that? I'm just saying, okay, we could take our tinfoil hats off, back to life, back to reality. Shout out to my 90s and my 80s. Shout out to my 70s babies in the house that's tuned in. Shout out to you watching the Honest News. I have a new segment, by the way. Listen, we're going to get to what Johnny's saying. I know we're missing what he's actually saying. You don't care about what I'm saying as much as you care about what he's saying, but you care about what I'm saying, because if you're here, you're probably here for me right now. We only have a few people watching. I appreciate all of y'all watching. We have a new segment coming up. I'm not going to tell you the name of it, but it is going to be dope. It's a new segment, and it's just going to be news stories based off of a certain type of segment in a demographic, yada, 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 but not in the way you're thinking. Be on the lookout for that. Let's continue on here, okay?
Cut me. That's what you want to do. Ultimately, you've taken everything. You want my blood? Take it. Have my blood.
See, that
and then she said, no. And then I said, look, if you're not going to take it, you want it, I know you want it, that's all I've got left, take it. If she wasn't going to do it, I would have done it. Because that's psychologically, emotionally where I was. I was at the end. I was broken. Not only had I had to deal with...
I feel like he's acting here.
Everything from... coming in from, arrows from all over the world. But now she's, I don't know what she was trying to do. So I just thought the only answer is here. Cut me.
What?
Take my blood.
All right,
That's all.
all right, all right. So here's the thing, right? Now I've heard a lot of the manosphere guys talk about this, not putting all your stock in women because you could do this, you could do this. But hey, listen, manosphere guys, you got dudes that are out there getting themselves locked up in the inverse ways because y'all inciting rage and this and that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, bad relationships are tough. I get it, but never that though.
That's all I've got left to give you.
Dang, man. Now, I feel like Johnny's playing us a bit right here, man. Self-love heals. I know that she's abusive to him, you know, but talking about, hey, take my life, take my blood, this is the only thing I have left to give to you. Come on, jumping Johnny. Come on now, bro. Johnny, you got $350 million in the bank. You can give her $10 million. She's going to be all right.
Obviously, there was no threat to Ms. Heard with that knife. It was about spilling my blood. Because I thought that's what the only thing she didn't have at that point.
Hell no.
And I was broken and really just at the end. I couldn't take it anymore.
Jeez.
It's, I thought everybody, I know that that's his job, but that was quite a cruel...
Objection, Your Honor. We're well beyond the
All
scope.
right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Psh, man, the judge was waiting for the objection. She was like, a lawyer? Okay, you know what? Lawyer's not that good. I take it back.
Finally, I'd like to play a portion from Plaintiff's Exhibit 357, specifically the portions at 18 minutes, 43 seconds.
Amber's writing like she's her own attorney.
21 minutes, 46 seconds.
357, is that correct?
357, yes.
All right, so is this going to be
Amber probably
another
gonna fire
one
her
where it's
attorney.
gonna
Her
be an
attorney.
A, or is this going to be all that's going to be offered?
Why don't we go with A to
We're
be
going
safe?
with A. Okay, could you give me the numbers again, just so I have them for the record? What are you going to play?
It is 357, beginning at 18 minutes, 43 seconds through 21 minutes, 46 seconds.
All right, any objection to 357A? No, Your Honor. All right, 357A in evidence.
Here we
It's
go.
been going on too long, Amber. Maybe we just gotta stop this. Just gotta stop it.
They've been talking about stopping it for the past 3 videos.
Reputation back.
We write a letter together.
That means
Saying that we're going to take this out of the public eye, saying that we're going to try and work this out on our own, saying that the media has created such a fucking hateful storm that it's sickening, that we love each other, and that we want to make sure each other is okay. Have we had fights in the past? Have we had this or whatever? Fuck it, they already know all that shit. Don't matter. Here's the deal.
no, it matters. It makes. I have.
So it sounds like this is Johnny recording right now, because Amber's on the phone. So it sounds like Johnny's recording right now. Now, granted, Johnny's talking about, hey, this is already in the media. This is already like on Front Street. You didn't decide to go public with this in a crazy way. We could have dealt with this behind the scenes. But now Johnny's recording because he wants to protect himself. So it sounds like in this particular moment and instance, he knew that she had been recording conversations. And there are already videos of him being like, why are you recording this right now? Y'all saw the wine video and everything. When he was pouring a glass of wine, he was like, I'll show you insane. And he grabbed her phone, right? Yada, yada, yada. But he's trying to build his case up as well. All right. So just keep that in mind. At this point, they're both trying to build cases up. She's trying to make it herself be the angel so she can get that $100 million that she's suing him for. And he's trying to defend his money, his image, his reputation, and his legacy, essentially. All right. So they're both fighting for a lot right now.
No idea. Every ounce of my credibility.
They're recording. They're doing as much as they can behind the scenes to make sure that they both retain as high of a chance of winning this as possible.
Has been taken from. And done so in a dishonest way. You know.
Amber, the abuse thing is we've got to deal with that. Yeah. We've got to deal with that,
I don't have
Amber.
any way of my credit. It's my credibility. You know what?
And why did you put that out there?
I did not.
Can somebody tell me if he would have been in the same situation if he wasn't married? Is it because he was married that she's able to like actually sue him for $100 million? What makes it to where this has been taken or gotten this serious of a level? Is it just 100% specifically that they've been legally bound? Because I think that's interesting. So let's continue.
Your team forced me to by going on the offense.
I didn't force you to.
From the very beginning.
If you want to keep listening to this video, make sure you donate to the Cash App. We need 5 donators and 5 contributors, y'all. We've had 2. We had a member earlier, and we had somebody do a Cash App. Self-Love Heals do a Cash App. So if you can donate to the Cash App or do a super chat, if we don't get 5 donators within the next few minutes, then we're gonna stop the video. Not a few minutes, but like the next 10 minutes, we're gonna stop the video and turn it to members only. We'll go to members only. So it's up to you. We'll go to members only. So if you have a membership on the channel, if we don't get 5 donations within the next 3 more donations in the next 10 minutes to True Seekers app or via super chat, then we're gonna end the stream and go members only. So
I promise. Look up the timelines to these things. Everything is. Forget it. Forget it. You don't believe what I say. You don't believe what I say. But I did not choose this. Every step of the way has been an offense.
I did not put this anywhere. I didn't. Let me talk to the fucking team.
I did not call the cops. I gave them no statement.
IO called the
I did
cops.
not call the cops.
You told IO to call the cops.
I did not call the cops, and I did not give them any statement when they came. I've been trying to protect you.
You told IO to call the cops.
When while it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because the last time that it got crazy between us, I really did think I was going to lose my life, and I thought you would do it on accident. And I told you that. I said, oh my God, I thought the first time.
Amber, I lost a fucking finger, man. Come on.
Okay, let's pause it here. She's showing emotional distress right here. All right, so listen, y'all. I don't know the ins and outs. I really don't know if this girl's trying to play him. It seems like she is abusive. He said he lost a finger. She did this. She did that. At the end of the day, yo. At the end of the day, still though. At the end of the day, still. What are we talking about? In the words of the logic sphere, right? What are we talking about? Right? I'm not saying Johnny's abusive. I'm not saying Johnny Depp has ever done anything to her. Self-Love Heals has said that there's no evidence showing that he's ever done anything to her, right? But I do see that he does like to argue back and forth with her. I see that he likes to do that. Because check it out. If Amber Heard was my girl, right? If Amber Heard was my girl, and I really felt like, yo, okay, check it out. We are not working. It's not working between us. And trust me, I've been there. But when she ended up walking away that last time, and I was like, oh, that's it, man. That's it. Everybody's got to get to that point to where it's like, oh, that's it. Now check it out. I'm saying this because what happens when you don't get to that point of eventually finally walking away is when people end up doing something stupid. Okay? Now, this stupid thing that they're doing right here, since neither one of them decided to walk away early, is their entire relationship and all of their secrets that they've had or that they thought that they had on each other are now playing out in front of the entire world to see. And it's starting to become a bit of an emotional thing, as you can see with Miss Amber Heard right there. She's quivering her chin. Listen, quivering your chin is an indirect response, right? Quivering your chin is an indirect response to emotional, right, suffering, right? You can't control the quivering of the chin. So she is definitely suffering right here. I'm not saying that she's a perfect angel. I'm not saying that she's probably not abusive. I get that. What I am saying, though, is that she's not a professional A-list actor like her ex-husband or current husband is. So keep that in mind. Or is she? Is she an actress? Actor? She might be an actor. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. She's not as good as Johnny. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't say that. I'm about to get canceled. Oh, I'm already canceled. Fuck it. Okay, so she's not as there as Johnny. I see genuine concern. Also, not to mention, okay, you don't leave these relationships early enough, something ends up happening. We already know that there's a bigger issue of domestic with men going against women. That's all I'm going to say there. I know Johnny Depp lost a finger, but damn, bro, after I lost a finger, I probably would have lost her. Like, I mean, meaning like I would have broken up with her. You know what I'm saying? If losing a finger wasn't enough for you to leave, Johnny, then what exactly are you, looking for type of deal? I mean, at what point are we going to draw the line in the sand and be like, come on, bro? Come on, bro. Like, honestly, like, why are you still like yelling at her like that? Like what's the point at this point anymore? That's all I'm saying right there. Let me continue.
People that it was a fair fight, and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
It doesn't matter if it's for fair fight. My ass.
Exactly, because you're.
I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I buy the narrative that Amber Heard's a crazy lunatic. I don't know, man.
Mr. Depp, when did you
Now,
have
she's
the
not crying. I don't see any tears.
conversation reflected in this report?
Amber Heard stone cold. Amber Heard guilty as hell. I take back everything I said. This girl is a merc. She's a straight assassin. She's cold-blooded. Is that a tear? Is that a tear right there?
With Ms.
I can't tell if that's a tear or if that's just freaking...
Heard.
Jeez, that's some cold eyes, bro. I ain't shit.
I don't recall exactly when it was.
Oh, you pulled off the Lil Wayne. I don't recall.
What's your best estimate?
I did not recall. Hit it with, back it up. Come on, double down on it.
My best estimate
Is I don't recall.
is that it was.
You missed it. That'd have been classic. You missed it. Missed the chance, Johnny.
Long before quite a while before the meeting in San Francisco in July. Excuse me.
Johnny Depp talks worse than
How
Elon
far
Musk. I
after
didn't think
May
that was possible.
21st, 2016, do you think that conversation was?
Objection. Calls for speculation. He's already said he doesn't remember when it was.
I'm asking for his best estimate.
Louder can answer this one.
All right, looks like we lost some fans in the back. It looks like we lost some Depp fans. They were not true fans. The true Depp fans are all in the building still. I don't know how long we were into it. Probably not even, 30 minutes. But y'all aren't true fans. Shame on y'all.
Sorry, could you ask it again? I was distracted.
How long after May 21st, 2016 do you believe that conversation took place?
She's got to be a real
I would say that it was not too far, maybe a couple of months. It was far enough to where the world media was already bombarding me. So it was an attempt to try to make all the...
Objection, Your Honor, beyond the scope.
All right. I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
What are you referring to when you said you and Miss Heard will write a letter together?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be stopping the show right here. I appreciate you joining. We're going to be starting back up for the members. So if you are a member, then you will be able to watch the show. Oh, let's see. Let's see another. Thank you, Self Love Heals, for the $10 super chat. Emotional peptide addiction equals drama addiction. Self Love Heals says. That's deep. That's deep. Keita Babe, welcome to Aware. Keita Babe, welcome to Aware Status. It's good to see Keita Babe in the building. I appreciate that, Keita Babe. Thank you for your membership. I appreciate that. Organic Black says THT is easily swayed. She conquered him emotionally. Yeah, possibly. She conquered him. April May says THT. Johnny would try to leave and go to other rooms and even lock the doors to get away from her, and Amber would follow him, kicking in the doors and or scream at him to come out and continue arguing. Wow. Okay, well. Is she a good actress? Okay, I didn't know Faith Factor. I'm sorry. Faith Factor says, THT, really? You do not know she's a damn good actress? Come on, don't fall for it. Yeah, she was, I didn't see any tears. Hey, what can I say? I'm a sucker. Her cries, hey, Chris, I'm sorry, says, I believe she's a narcissist, and if he's abused victims, the part of abuse victims, the part of the brain that fires willpower doesn't work after being abused. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying a bit. I think I understand what you're saying a bit for sure. But all right, guys, hey, I'll see you in a few seconds. Members, I'll see you in a few seconds. We'll be right back.